So besides redoing the Terramite on these other videos, these just showed up at the house today. So the one I'm standing behind here is a home light. It is a, I think, yeah, T16 is what this is called. These were actually Simplicities or Allis-Chalmers rebranded. I think this is Simplicity, I think. And then the one behind me is really cool. It is a 2-year tractor. It is a 920 Allis-Chalmers diesel, twin cylinder, kind of like the Beaver, but this has a Lamborghini diesel, not Lamborghini, Lamborghini. And it is an Italian diesel. Now what's pretty cool about it is that I own a Coyote tractor that has a Lamborghini diesel in it also. And I think back new these were like 6,000 bucks, I think, when I looked up on the internet. Pretty expensive tractor. Oh, the hood's not bolted down. Okay. Anyway, pretty expensive tractor for their time. I have had it to hit when I went and looked at it, but as you can tell, return lines are all jacked. I mean, I'm going to go through the fuel system here and replumb everything, and then it should run because it did try to hit. So today's video, basically, we're going to get it cleaned up, and I'm going to pull the hoses and take them and have them fixed. So let's get started. On the 920 Alice here, we got ourselves a good old cup of coffee and some nasty looking fuel lines that need to be changed. So what I'm going to do, we're going to go through the whole fuel system, because as you can tell, it's not too good. So whole plan is I'm going to take and change all the hoses, which is no big deal for me. I work at a hydraulic shop. That's what I do. I've done it for quite some time now. So what I'm going to do is take and change all these hoses out and fix their mess of nastiness that's all around here. I just don't like it. It looks awful. I get it, it's low fuel pressure, but I can do better than that. So the whole plan is to pop everything loose and take it to work. We'll get it cleaned and fixed, and then we'll get a fuel filter, put some fresh fuel. We'll flush the tank. I need to find a breather for this thing. If anybody out there's got one, I ain't really looked yet. That's what it looks like. It's supposed to be like a little round cover. Probably, I don't know how hard it'd be to find one. I'm sure somebody out there's got one. So basically what I'm gonna do is pull all these lines. So let's get going here. I done took some pictures of everything. Way I can tell which goes to what. I'm not gonna turn anything, unhook none of that. We're just gonna leave everything turned and clocked the way it needs to be. I mean, look at that, that is just, yeah. So, and what I figured out too, by the way, on this thing, it's got like a pre-start, like glow. You don't really have glow plugs. But I think the way this works is as you crank it, this solenoid releases fuel, I think, and it goes up into here and preheats it, and it goes into the engine and makes it start. And I also got to figure out where to get manifold gaskets, but for now we're just gonna run what it's got. And I didn't really check much. I assume these are metric. So that's what we're gonna find out. Yep, bigger than snot. Which, being Italian, yes, it's gonna be metric. This one looks really good as far as this line that shoots that up in there, but I'm gonna go ahead and change it just that way it can't have any problems and everything's fresh, freshened up and ready to go. We'll just take it all completely apart, and that way we are set. Oh yeah. Ooh, that is some nasty smelling stuff. That's been in there a long time. Those copper crest seals might still be okay. I'll probably get some seals at work. We do carry some of those, so I'll probably end up getting some of those. Alright, I'm not gonna, I assume that is a bleeder screw is what I'm assuming there. And what I'm doing, of course we'll flush everything. Right, get the right end, that might work. We'll flush everything. I don't think it's gonna take much to make this thing run. I mean, I did notice a little repair up on the line up there for the injector, but I think we're gonna, ow! Ow, hit my thumb. I'll have to move y'all. I can't get in there working like that. That hurt. There we go. Well, we got fuel. Yeah, I'll get some fresh seals. Which these are probably okay still. And I might hook them, but I might just put them back on there. I don't know. Could run bonded seals, they work, but these, most of the time you can reuse them to an extent. I'll just screw that back in like so. Now that goes to there, so we'll pull this one off now. And we'll get some tubing for up top, and then we're ready to maybe put a battery in and try it. Wow, that is really, really tight. Man, that thing was way too tight. We're gonna put new seals on that side. I bet that's why it was cranked. Sheesh. That dang daggone helmet hit. Strip. Yeah, we'll put some fresh ones on here. We'll take this one. Oh, don't look terrible. Should be okay there at the moment. And yeah, get some tubing and we'll be able to try it. I mean, there ain't really much wrong. It's missing a little bolt right here holding one of these lines. That's no big deal. None of this is loose. Oh yeah, those are loose. Okay. I don't know why they're loose, but they are. We will we'll snug all that up. Anywho. Cool. That's even got a little pump, so I don't even have to crank the heck out of it to get the prime fuel up. Sweet. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't have that little transfer pump. Okay. Let's right here. And top piece is tubing off. It looks like it's about shot. That has clamps on it, I think. Yeah, it does. That's terrible. Go. Got that off. We'll just cut it. Don't worry too much about it. There we go. Okay. Well, that's all I can do for the evening. Oh, there's the time. There's like what the battery tank thing's supposed to be. Instead of like it's supposed to be bent around there of some sort. We had a strap of some sort on there. So yeah, there's the model I needed. Lamborghini. Well, got pretty much everything I think I need for right now. We'll get all the hoses fixed and get it all plumbed back up and get everything primed, and we'll see what it does. Well, y'all, we're back, and it's been about a week-ish. Been raining pretty hard. Got all the hoses fixed for it. Got me some fresh hose here, and so basically what we're going to do is reverse the process, hook everything back up, snug it all up, and I'll have to go get me a little bit of diesel fuel. Once I get that, we'll just kind of rinse the tank out. I'm not going to change this return hose because I couldn't find any of that just yet. I got to get some. It's real small, and the way the clamps are over here, they're not, what's the word I'm looking for? They're crimped on to the injectors. I don't know really what they are, so we'll figure that out. But anywho, we're going to go ahead and put all this on and get it going. Okay, there's one. A two. This will run around the fuel tank. Let's see, that's in, that's out. That should go right like that. Also, I picked up a hydraulic filter for it because that one in the back looks awful. And we're going to just change it. That way if there's any crud or debris, it will catch it. Here. Okay, we have fuel lines. Run this to the tank next. Fuel filter. Of course, I got to get some diesel, so we'll do that here in just a minute, but I can go ahead. Let's see if this will come off. Golly, they're way too tight. My gosh, that was on there. There it went. Phew. Got diesel. Smells like old stinking diesel. Good head diesel. Okay. Let's make sure there ain't nothing in there. Yep, right there. Good ring. Fresh filter. And yes, you can. A lot of people, you know, you fill your filter first. This thing's got a transfer pump. We're just going to try it because it's got a little bleeder screw right here. All right. Fresh ring. Once this is on, I'll come back and go get some. I got to go get some diesel fuel. I'm out of diesel right now, and the beaver could use a drink too, I think. So we'll come back and get all that. But for right now, we're gonna get this O-ring up in there. If I can get it in there. Go fresh wicks. Get a rag, wipe that off. Sorry, my head's in the way. Should be good. Yep, good to go. All right, well, let's go to the gas station. Okay, got the fuel tank placed. Well, not yet, but getting ready to hook it up. Just gotta pump in there. Good enough for now, just temporary. Hopefully it'll stay. It should. Okay. Alright, so what we'll do, let that gravity feed. Gas tank is going to sit there. But I'm going to go ahead and get funnel. Go ahead and put some diesel in it. We'll let it do its thing, gravity bleed, whatever it needs to do. I'll address this at some point here. These wires are killing me. We'll address that. I know I need to fix this. I might actually end up just notching this and running that through there because I guess it's supposed to run around and up, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is bad or what, but like I said, these are crimped right here. I could cut them off and then try to clamp them back with like maybe some Oderka clamps or something. I don't have all the bolts or the nuts, so I'm going to have to get some metric nuts for it. But we can go ahead and try it and see if it'll crank. So let's do first things first. Let's get some fuel in it, let it be doing its thing, bleeding down, see if it will, and if it does, then we'll try to crank it, start it, see what it does. But I'm going to go ahead and change the rear end filter. So pretty much what we're going to do is I'm going to pop that filter off, and it looks pretty craptastic, and we're going to put one on, because that way it will filter any of the nasties that are left or in this thing. At least I could just put one on there and I know it's at least somewhat okay. So we're just going to pull it real quick, or not. Get some of that. Get it in there. I just made a mess. Could have probably done that a little differently. It's okay. It didn't leak too much. It should be fine. We ain't gonna go out and plow with it. Didn't look too bad, but yeah, it was kind of not smart. I figured it wouldn't leak as much as it did. That's okay. No big deal. Just wipe it off. And I can always top the fluid, but I figured what I'll do is let that thing cycle that old fluid in here, and if there's any crusties, rusties, it'll at least go through that. There we go. It will go through it and hopefully get it all took out of it if there's anything. It don't look terrible. A little bit, it is kind of brown and sludgy looking. Doesn't look the greatest, but it doesn't look terrible. But we'll let it do its thing. So let me go get a funnel and we'll put some fuel to it. Also in this video, a little sneak peek. Look what we got. There's another drill press, an Atlas drill press, an Atlas lathe, the bench it goes on, and some other goodies. So I'll show that in an upcoming video. Be right back. Got to go get a funnel. Okay. Get a diesel. Let's see no drippage under there. Oh, that's good. So let's try the transfer pump. Oh, I see something. What that means? I hear it. I hear air coming out. Yeah, we have fuel. It's coming. It's got to fill the filter, but it's coming. Look at that. All right. There it is. We got fuel. No air bubbles. Snug it back up. Somebody has like really over tightened this over time. There we go. Snug it. Still leaking. That could pose a problem, but we're not gonna. Just gonna ignore that for a minute. It is leaking around that. Snug a little more. If not, I'll just have to get a seal for it. Okay. Now, what we'll do is I think I'll get some wrenches. I don't you know what, we're just gonna crank it on this. Since we got fuel up to there, we'll just crank her over. Okay. I think we got the right wrenches. We got a bunch. 17 it is. Jump box. I'm about to change that. Look, it's leaking. I have to change that. There's. Okay. Let's crack the lines up top. Ooh, we're in gear. Something is moving. Okay. We can fix this problem. Just to slide it in there. Good enough. There we go. Okay. Pretty slow. Let's just use this and see what we can do with it. That's neutral. Warning, no. So I don't like doing it, but I'm gonna give it a little sniff of persuasion. See what it does. Okay. Should be throttle off, throttle on. Got oil. Put a new battery cable. Yeah, that one's pretty roached. Wow, that's bad, yeah. Okay, that's, yeah, we'll end up killing a starter or something. Okay, well, this might not happen like I thought it was going to today. Yeah. Something's, yeah, something's not happy. That starter is toast. Man, that's crappy. Maybe I should have bled it some more, I don't know. I guess it ain't gonna much matter now since the starter ain't too happy on it. Like I said, I don't like really using these, but I don't know. I ain't got fuel bled up. It really ain't cranking fast enough to bleed it. You know what? We'll come back. We'll just let it cool back down and see what happens again. Well, Something's trying to take, because it just got a little quicker. A leakage going on. Yep, we got leakage going on the cylinders on the injectors, I think. Might have been it. Yep, I think she just clamped out. I think we just toasted her. Oh, it's on fire. Well, we finished the starter off. That one's dead. Yeah, I figured it's gonna cook it anyways. Oh well, might as well buy a starter for it now. Yep. I think that's dead, y'all. Well, y'all, I think we're going to end the video here. It's starter time. Time for a starter, new battery cable. We're having some leaks up there on the injectors, as you've seen. I'm noticing there's a little bit of exhaust coming out. I don't know if seals are bad, what's going on with that. I've got some oil leaking over on the motor there, not just around a sensor. It's probably just a seal bad, normal stuff, you know, it's no big deal. So yeah, we was hoping, or I was hoping in this video that I'd get it to run, and yeah, I ethered it, but most of that stuff has upper cylinder lubricant in it, so it's not going to kill it too bad. And it ain't like I really doused it. I just kind of kept giving it a sniff, see what it do. It was trying to hit. It was shooting some black smoke, which is good. I'm sure that thermal start's not working. Something in there's not working in that solenoid to make it function like it needs to, because it probably has to have hot air. In hindsight, I probably should have went and got like a hairdryer shoved up in there and got it real hot. Would probably helped it. But the starter's cooked and it was already dragging and cooked anyway. So with that said, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you all for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit like, subscribe. Doesn't cost you a thing, helps me out. For all the viewers and subscribers that have been watching and keeping up with my videos, thank you all so much. Again, I can't express how much that I really appreciate you all watching this stuff and giving me views, and it's awesome. And it's cool that you all want to watch me work on this old junk and you know, figure it out and learn. But again, yeah, I mean, also I got a Facebook page. You know, you're welcome to go over and check that out. Not much on there really, just some. But there is some if you'd like to keep up with that and follow it. You know, that's awesome too. Other than that, y'all keep saving some rust, because I know I ain't gonna quit. Till next time, y'all.